Okay, the health bar is green. And good evening. Just a few messages before I start. First of all, my internet has been really spotty today. So if I drop, I'll know it before you guys do, but the video will keep on recording, so the stream itself won't be interrupted for the final recording. I'm also very sneezy, and that's because we started cleaning up the extreme dust from 2 comics ago, if I'm correct. Yeah, 2 comics ago. Because I figured I can clean it up last week, but they still need to do a lot of renovation, and then I might have to start all over again. For those who are also interested, yes, I had way too much milk projects and cheese today, so there might be a small interruption. I hope I got it all out. But let's start with the penny and see how far it will go. I did check for other news. The only other news that I found was yesterday, but that was 2 cars crashing on each other, so that's not really happy, funny news. There were injured. We don't know how injured. It did happen on the way to my home from work. However, I did not witness it. They just closed the bridge off that I need to pass to get home. Luckily, I know a second bridge, so I just drove 2 kilometers more. But if you see police and police tape, you know it's closed off for a reason. So I figured, like, I can go over there and ask if it's closed, even though I can already see it, or just turn around and have the other way. I was very lucky that it was closed off at the more or less beginning of my route, so I could switch easily. If I had come from my home to my work, then I would have noticed it about halfway and then have to go back a quarter and then go around. So even though it was not lucky for the people who were in the crash, it was a lucky place for me. I do hope they are all right, or at least survive this, because we don't know how injured they are. What else? Managed to edit 2 episodes last week. Hopefully 2 more. Considering the remodeling inside my home, our bathroom, it's almost complete. We're waiting for 1 item, so hopefully that will come soon enough. And there's 1 little issue we ask if needs to be fixed. So we'll do that. When? No idea, because technically something was constructed today that was supposed to be constructed in 2 or 3 weeks. So our schedule is completely jumbled. It's immensely raining outside. I noticed that when I had to get outside and close a gate, it was very, very wet. So that's the updates. Resonancy. That's going to be the title, assuming it is correct. So let me check. Resonantie. Een natuurlijk verschijnsel dat voorkomt bij trillingen. Do we have it in English as well? Vibrating thing can vibrate another thing. Yeah, resonantie does fit. Resonance in English. But like said, I'm also very sniffy because of all the dust. So I might need to mute once in a while. And we're back again. Oh, we're with 5 people at the moment. I'm one. We have our 3 regulars. So that means 4. Who is the mysterious number 5? Okay, so I'm first gonna do a sketch, because otherwise you won't get what the last panel is about. Text will probably move, so don't worry about that. And I don't know which characters I will trace. I still have to do some 3D printing, but the renovation took way too much time, and especially mentally. The renovators tossed away a bug screen that was in the what's it called, the bathroom. So we needed a new one, not because of the bugs, but otherwise the cats could escape. And I don't want them to fall out of a window. They would probably land on their feet. It's just something I don't want to risk. So I needed a new frame. Fortunately, I had some stuff that fit perfectly. I mean, you could just slide it in, get it out, and don't damage anything. I got some screen that also keeps out pollen from flowers and trees. And it's so light that if the wind is on that window, it actually blows away the screen. So I have some little statues in front of it. It's not perfect. I mean, it's very thin, lightweight, and I apparently attached the screen fabric a bit too tight, making it cave in slightly. It does the trick. It keeps the cats inside and they don't claw at it, because they already know they can't claw at it. Let's not give them any IDs. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. Why didn't we keep the old screen? Well, actually the window was just a tiny bit more narrow, and the screen actually fit way too perfectly in a way that if you want to remove it, it makes a lot of noise. It could scrape our new tiles, so I don't like this pose. It's a good pose. Don't worry about it. Well, fine, we'll do it like this. I'm gonna save the pose in case anybody just don't like it. I'm gonna make it 3/4. I like that better. What is this based on? This is something that happened last Wednesday while I was teaching in the swimming pool. And to protect the pool so it can still be used, they put an extra wall between the demolition and the pool. So it's perfectly safe. But the demolition, well, I don't think it actually crashed against this wall, probably a separate wall, but it really sounded like any moment it would all cave in. So that was very interesting, and it's also quite narrow there, but it's only temporary. The pool is going to be great, and we'll learn how to deal with it, but it was quite, yeah, felt like the wall would cave in any moment. Though I didn't really see or feel the wall vibrate, so I think there's a second wall on the other side to protect us even more. I'm gonna do this. So, and then I'm gonna move this. Looks already better. And now I need to make a somewhat diving pose or jumping pose. There's another number over here, so you can see it's a pool, or at least numbers means pools, and Penny's going to wear a bathing suit. And then we're going to have a pile of rubble. And let's first create our little demolition. Our cute little demolition cart. And I need one with... I don't think they have wrecking balls. I like this little machine, but it needs to be more to the side. I also decided that I will probably cancel the craft live streams for a while to catch up on things. I need to finish the swords, which I technically could do in a day or two. I still need to create my Christmas cards. I need to paint for 2025, so I'm a bit overloaded. I should still have plenty of stock for the, what's it called again, the uploads on YouTube. Let's see, because I have that planned so that I can easily see it. It's in the lives, and it's planned. Yes, okay. And when did I plan it? December 29th. That's the final one. So I have till the end of the year for YouTube. And maybe I'll get some, I'll stream randomly again, because I can do 2 streams, cross streams on one day. So that makes it easier. And this one is one of those grabby, bitey things. Some bikes standing out of it. And well, this, I guess you can, this is outside. See, outside. There we go. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. And then line art. I probably need to redo the text, so. That's a bit too high. Plus it's also not centered. This is more centered. Because Penny is wearing a bathing suit, she doesn't have her high pigtails. They're all small, all low. That's a bit weird hand. And it's starting to rain even more. Already got some feedback that the comic isn't very clear just yet. Don't forget to hydrate. Oh, forgot some guidelines. Let's add them. Yep, currently having H2O as well, with a little bit of flavor. But it's sugar-free syrup, so... That's a bit of narrow arm. Oh, that's a hideous hand. And check. Yeah, thumb is on the right side. It's weird drawing Penny with low pigtails. Okay, so that's a very, very wide shoulder. Drawing feet is very tricky, but this way we can hopefully give the impression of, well, oh wait, how about I draw the staircase over here and some water drops over here, and this is quite high, so maybe I can do it like this. I can first of all stroke, and then this can be a bit lower, stroke, and then I get Penny over here and put her a bit lower. And then I can make it a bit higher. Roop. Yes, yes, yes. And these splats are a bit too big now. And then we can put the one over here. And we put the two over here. And now we're going to do our little demolition things. And I think early last week I finished Rose of Versailles, the manga. It was my second reread, and I found out that the character Rosalie, or Rosalie, or whatever you want to, which way you want to pronounce it, was based on a true character. Rosalie was the attendant of Marie Antoinette when she was in the Bastille, awaiting her final moments. So when you have the manga Innocent, I don't think Rosalie was actually present. Maybe she was mentioned, I just didn't notice, but or the character that is with Marie Antoinette is based upon her, but just not named. So but the executioner, the Sanson family, was not mentioned in Rose of Versailles, but were mentioned in, well, Innocent, it's all about them. And that was also actual people. So what the two manga have in common is, well, the Marie Antoinette, Louis de Sommeil, a couple of the influential ladies, but they show different sides of the revolution, and both are heavily dramatized. It is a nice story to start with the revolution, but it's both very romanticized, as if it was something good that was happened. Maybe it was something that needed to be happen, but it's not something I can say that, wow, it was a happy period. Right. I believe Saint Just and Robespierre were also both in the manga. What I did not like of Rose of Versailles is that, let's call it, most Whig characters pretty much all looked alike. So I have trouble keeping them apart. And actually the same happens in Innocent, only not because they have wigs, but their faces pretty much look all the same. But there were a few characters absent in Rose of Versailles that were quite present in, um, well, in Innocent. For example, the Sanson family that existed. The creation of the guillotine and the people involved with it were also mentioned in Innocent. Danton was not mentioned in Rose of Versailles. Doesn't mean it's a bad story, something. They just made choices not to mention one and did mention others. So if you want a more sweet and clean version of the French Revolution, I recommend Rose of Versailles. If you want more horror-like, I guess, because blood is flying around you, and also how executioners were viewed upon and how their techniques evolved, then I recommend Innocent. Both have their own stories, their own view, so I recommend both. Okay. Lock the layer so I won't make mistakes, hopefully. Oh, missed a spot. Yeah, I I do like how the dresses were designed. They're not really my taste because they're too much, too frilly, stuff like that. Of course, those who love them, so feel free to. Oh, missed a spot apparently still. Hm. Okay, it does sound like there's a bug flying around against the lamp. But it's probably the other side. And like I said, I'm not doing the eye whites anymore. I just don't like how it looks. There are probably people who are very disappointed about that, but this is something I prefer myself. I've been thinking about it for quite some while, but I wanted to have some consistency or whatever in the story, and I decided to just do what I want. I mean, I'm self-published. I don't think my editor, which would be me, is very against this. See it as a growth because you never finish changing style. There's no smile chan on this bathing suit, I noticed. There we go. And that's gonna be hand painted anyway. Yeah, the sudden ending of Marie Antoinette wasn't that happy. It's interesting, by the way, when you read Innocent, Marie Antoinette is offered to escape, and she declines, um, because that would mean she has to deny her friends, her family, her status, everything. And she says in the end she wants to die as a royal because that's what she is. And in Rose of Versailles she declines it because it would mean she would have to leave her children behind. And without her children she is nothing. So in Innocent, she declined escape because it would take away who she is. And in Rose of Versailles it would mean she would have to leave her children behind. Though, if she dies, she kind of still leaves them behind. So, it's interesting how the creators dealt with that thought. And it's quite sad that her final letter, the one she wrote for her sister-in-law and probably children. Oh, I think I'm about to drop. Yep, I'm dropping. Internet down again. Internet back again. Okay, and I'm back. It's just very interesting how the creators dealt with that information. I'm going slightly lighter for this side. And then I'm going to make it bluish for the numbers. Wait, I have an ID. And then first we save. Okay. I'm gonna connect it like this. This makes it easier to get some dirt around. Doesn't mean this is a perfect way, because as you can see I forgot to select a couple of things, but you know. We can kind of move around that. A little more brown. Okay, this is a bit too brown, by the way. And then we're going to do like this. As if it was meant to be. Saving it. Yeah, the thing is, I have, let's call it an internal chat program. And that's always the first to disconnect when something goes wrong with the internet. So I always get a notification there. And then the second notification is in OBS itself. And then third, confirmation on the Twitch stream that I have open as well. So that's how I know. And like I said, I know it before Twitch goes down because Twitch has a delay. Okay, let's make some tires. does look black, but it's not fully black. Probably going to do create a couple of dust clouds as well, but that will be done after this coloring. And then we have the scrapey scrape and the bucket thing. This one is yellow because it's a cat. Meow. And this one is blue because I like blue. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is create a backup for shading. Some highlighting. Okay, and now some dust in the wind, to quote the early people, the early birds. Cloud. Just, I know it's dust, but you know, words. My ear is starting to feel pressure. Usually that means the weather is gonna change. Opacity low because we want a bit of clouds over here, of course. And then we want some big ones here, and then some accent clouds, dust. And some tiny accents to hide some things even more. Now, to create the wall, I'm probably gonna do some hand filling afterwards. By the way, I want my cloud slightly less noticeable. It's a bit too noticeable. There we go. Then we're going to fill the holes over here. Those particles are still in the same spot. Yes, those little pixels actually will bother me. I believe I have a Computone that can be used. I mean, I paid for it, got my money worth. That's quite clear. But you're not seeing anything. I know. Right. What I need is this. This can be deleted. No, this cannot be deleted. This needs to be this. And this can be deleted. No, absolutely not. We're going to redo that. And now I need to lighten it. No, I need... This looks like a nice plate walling. Okay. Now, first of all, this needs an N. Okay, let's save. And let's see what we can do with the text, because it does need to change. This one needs to be bigger. That's a bit too big. Okay, so the text changed a bit. So I think that makes it more well, I think this is going to be it, I guess. Still need to do something with text, so no text chat just yet. So now you can go text check, and I'll start up the text file. Wrong one. Okay, what is in here that's hurting on my foot? There we go. One of Vladimir's nails. That means he used this pillow. No, there was no kitty. Part of a kitty? I mean, part of his nail? Okay, text okay, so I can move this. Haha. No commercial for you. already got feedback that this comic is better than the initial one. Hydrate. And let's see time-wise. I can do a couple of files. And I actually want to start doing Blastoise because I'm not looking forward to that freebie. So maybe if I spend some time on that. And then if I have time left, I can do another character or freebie or whatever. Okay, well, you all set an okay, so I'm gonna save this and wait for the... sure, I can already do the first. And let's see, do I still have my snippet open? No. New banner. Double check if all was saved. Yes, so I just need final confirmation. And maybe if I have time left after Blastoise, I actually will continue book 7 cover. But because I really want to. So first I'm gonna merge all these layers, flatten image, and I'm going to do copy image. That doesn't work. Cancel, revert, and then we make it bigger. Nope. Why are these buttons next to each other? So I'm also gonna see if I can improve this sketch. So I need a Blastoise example. And again, it's also a freebie, so okay. Why is this a crosshair and not... Okay, just because it was so small. Okay, first we're gonna start with the face. Well, let's first do the part that actually looks okay. You can go out and you can go. Because I like this eye. And let's get you as an example. This one is a bit bigger, but actually has a weirder nose than I already have. Might actually be better to just start over, but and we reached the bad side of the internet. Why is this even here? Oh, I really hate this. Great. At the moment you know something is off with your sketch and you just can't see what. They all recommend making it a black hole. Blastoise is one of those. Well, actually all the third evolution ones are tricky. There are some teeth, but you can't really get those on here. You can't really see the inside of the ear, so. And, well, seems my previous example had fooled me. There is no ring around it. Then you have a small line, and then it goes all the way to the same size again. And again, what I'm offering people is a piece of art they can craft with. Okay, that needs to be even. I think actually and then we make the line a bit wider over here. And that needs to be way more to the back. It needs to be a bit more. The way it's raining right now makes me think about my camping days as a child. I'm not a camping girl, probably because of all this rain, and I need my luxuries. But days on end of rain. Yeah, I spent a couple of summers in a caravan as well. Much more like that. You know, having to go outside and take your roll of toilet paper if you have to go to the restroom, and really never like that. I just need to make this bigger because of perspective. Perspective is very hard, very envious of everyone who can actually use perspective. The lines are a bit thicker, but I think that enhances the feeling of perspective, to be honest. Start on the shell. And it actually goes like this. There are probably a lot of people who can draw Pokemon better than I do and can make a better character. Also, I know that Tails is supposed to be in the middle, but on every image 3/4 you see it on this side anyway. So one in the front. We also have a new store in our shopping center. The normal, kind of like Flying Tiger, I noticed. They had some nice goodies. Actually, something we use in bulk, and that was a lot cheaper than the individual package we often get. Do wonder how long it can survive over there, because a lot of stores don't make it, and we have now 3 budget stores next to each other. Don't think this is going to be able to be printed. It's just too thin. We now have the solo, the action, and the normal, and we also have as a budget store the Vibra, but Vibra is mostly well, let's call stereotypes mothers and midlife women. They have quite some international candy. Well, we also have a Yamin, so not really sure how that's gonna work out, but we'll see. Oh, so it actually has kneecaps. Blastoise has kneecaps. Oh, and Blastoise arms are actually line and line. Which means if it's 3 lines, we have this line for the arm, hand, whatever. And we have another one over here. They're Pokemon, they're not very sensible. And let's see if I can print these lines separately, meaning I have to make them a bit thicker. Okay, so first we're gonna see how it looks more or less silhouette wise. Without the sketch lines. Like I said, I'm not gonna do that many layers anymore. Okay. It looks decent. I mean, I'm not used to drawing this complicated Pokemon. So let's see how much they can do print-wise, because I don't think it can that much. It probably needs a lot of tweaking. Okay. Extrude centimeters 100, depth 3, invert output, and white enable smoothing. Convert. Let's see what it does. I need to make this big, otherwise I can't really see it. Okay, so these lines are printable. That's okay. You only see one eye. That's fine. You don't really see those separate lines of these over here. That was to be expected. How's the eye? Let's see if we can make the eye a bit more visible, and it only does one nostril. So that's something that's easily fixed. Because we can easily make this nostril a lot bigger. And when it comes to the eye, oh, wrong layer. Also, I am still reading your messages, but you know, privacy reasons, I don't want to say anything on stream that can be used to identify someone. And nothing in the back, so I guess we're just going to flip this one. I can do that on my screen without you guys seeing it. Well, the preview still stays normal. Yeah, it looks decent. Let's turn it into a clip as well. Because Blastoise is supposed to be is a freebie for next year. You have this year Charmander. So next, oh wait, it's year after, because next year you have Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, and Wartortle. And Blastoise is the year after, so ooh, yay, I have time. Okay, so the eye. Now the other side is in the nostril. It still doesn't want to do the nostril. I'm not gonna do one nostril, then you have to paint them both. I know that looks a bit weird, but just paint on the nostrils. Okay, the eye is now good, and of course no nostrils anymore because I deleted that. Download as STL, close, and just the STL because I don't need all the other files like the readmes. Okay, so that means Blastoise is done. Off the list. Just to be sure, save it like this. And now we're going to look for my book cover because this year I'm hardly doing any art except Penny. Okay, so I'm just gonna refine the sketch. And I want very thin lines. And maybe even have them look a bit sketchy. So I'm just gonna experiment. Pencil. Didn't I download a new pencil brush? Drawing pencil, real pencil, color pencil. Not sure what kind of pencils they were, or thin lines. I wanted to look a bit more organic. And maybe I don't like that after all, and then I'm just gonna do solid line arts or lineless. But I don't think I want lineless because none of my covers were not lineless. So let's see, what kind of pencil are you? Interesting. It plays with pressure and background colors, which I don't like. I just want solid color. Of course I can make it just normal. Brush tool, what do we have here? And if we have 4 lines, it's not what I'm looking for completely, but you know. Let's return to the chat, by the way. My screen is black? Wait. Did I do something? Nope, I'm gonna restart just in case. Bloop, 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 ping, and I'm back. Keep on downloading pens and then it's not the kind of pen I like. I clicked something I shouldn't have clicked. Okay, well. Those are all brush tools. Downloaded a lot. Well, let's see. Material catalog. Pencil. I'm not sure if actually that will look nice, so okay, this is a free pencil brush, so let's check. Sign in is required. Sure it is. Yeah, I want to sign in. Account. Great. I forgot my password. And just in case, I'm gonna mute the screen for a moment. Shouldn't be able to see it. But you know, it's a password thing, so you don't want to take any risks. Meanwhile, this is also a brush. Let's try it out. And it's downloading. Wait. Well, let's try it anyway. It's all very sketchy. What are you? Brush. That's a furry brush. Did I download this one today? No, this one today. Well, at least it's one thing, but it doesn't really take the size it needs. So, is there a pencil brush I actually like? It's either smooth lines or... wait, did I already put my screen on back again? Nope, I did not. Sorry about that. It's either smooth lines or a bit sketchy. I'm just gonna try it. First of all, let's get a layer of white. Lower the opacity so I can line art. And well, I can just do it in dark blue because I can always make it black easily. Okay. Just go ahead one stroke. This one goes over here. Now this cheek is way too thick. I guess we're turning this into full sketchy mode and then probably redo the line art or whatever. Her hair is so mighty thick in this image. Probably can see better as soon as all the sketchy lines are gone. So let's see. Now, let's see, because I made a whole messy mess about everything. And first of all, this is going to be furry fur. Meaning that this has furry as well. And of course, that's a bit too thick of a hand. That's where nails are supposed to go. Okay, this hand looks horrendous. If you have the hand like this, then you need pinky. This one goes like this, not that far. Let's see if I can turn this into a decent. I think this pinky is way too flexible. Okay, but I think the hand does need to be bigger. I don't think you see that much of this hand. I think I'm going to take away this hand. Just keep it hidden for now. What do you actually see of this hand? Let's try it again, now with red. Because you have the hand like this. And the rest is hidden. So maybe this will work? It still needs to be bigger. There's a sneeze coming up. Pardon me. And yes, you told me last time. Like I said, I read the chat. But your privacy is most important to me, so that's why I not always say it out loud or repeat it. Probably gonna not draw nails, and because nails always make things more horrible. But it is for me to know where the tip of the finger is supposed to be. Maybe. And if needed, I'll just use some stars to hide it all. Okay, how did it suddenly change colors? Okay, so this is not center. This is the center, meaning that this needs to be over here. And let's show part of the furry outline. Network error, network error. Am I still online? No. And back in the green. Just want the line out of Naraku so I can look later at it. Seriously, it hasn't stopped raining since, well, way long. Since 5, I guess. And then and of course this whole middle plate is embroidery, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. And so back to the hair. Still feels something is off. So I'm probably gonna flip the image and see what else is wrong. Oh, come on, guys, I don't have time for that. I wish I could ask someone else to just report them for me. Spam. Spam. Offering viewers. Next is true. Goodbye. Block this user. Okay, so let's flip the image and see if something... Huh. Except for the hand, it doesn't look that bad. It's heavy close. So let's turn on the white background so we can see more. I think because the hand is going to give me issues, I'm just gonna make it bigger. Okay, it's still an egg right now. I'm probably gonna have to insert a circle tool for this. Okay, so the neck area is also uneven, quite a lot. And it looks like she has an immensely long neck. So let's hide it with hair on this side. Which means that I need to add some pearls on top. Otherwise it looks like, because her neck is over here. And in this case, let's add a little hair wisp as well. And this needs to, because otherwise people are going to think that's part of it. Actually, I think her hand is a bit too big now. It's bigger than the size of her face. It's just slightly smaller. Now, So technically I could flip it, but okay. Duplicate liner, color test. Make this the reference layer, because you know we can. No, wait, this is a wisp. Sometimes giving it quick color can help feel things. I wanted orange eyes because that's her eye color, orange. And the same color is going to return in these used gems. And while Naraku is more a silver girl, she's going to get gold jewelry, because I think that fits better with the aesthetic. And I'm going to make the pearls a light blue just so I know how it looks, more or less finished. And the white fur is going to be light blue as well, and that's just for the concept sketch. Okay, then it's going to get the royal blue Naraku always wears. Royal blue. This got golden orange, and what other colors did I give? Not much. Okay, that doesn't really help. Okay, and I think the dark blue needs to return here. I don't really like that, so it probably needs to be some lighter blue. So flip it back. some things I still need to color. And let's make this a very purplish dark. There we go. And some quick shade. No more reference layer for you. And now I'm just going to very quick add some shading. I don't really actually have a sense of direction just yet, so where does the light come from? And then some quick highlights. Lighten, lighten, lighten. Okay, that makes no sense. I never made a galaxy inside. I've never made a galaxy as a whole, so. Okay, that's a decent quick galaxy feel. And considering the time I've already been busy and I still need to convert everything, this is 2 hours. So yeah, calling it quits for today. So bye bye.